Women's characters are unpredictable. Some of their traits can silently erode trust and disrupt the peace in any relationship. Inspired by Stoic wisdom, there are 6 traits to understand a woman. By recognizing these signs, you can protect your peace and stronger, healthier connections with your woman. Let's dive right in. Number 1. Manipulative behavior. Manipulation is one of the most harmful traits in any relationship. It involves using subtle, often deceptive tactics to control or influence others. People who manipulate tend to twist facts, play the victim, or use guilt to steer others' actions. This creates a power imbalance where control is prioritized over genuine connection and mutual respect. In Stoic philosophy, manipulation contradicts the virtue of honesty. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." Allowing manipulation into one's life not only affects one's peace, but also clouds judgment and reasoning. Over time, being subject to manipulation can erode self-confidence and lead to emotional exhaustion. Manipulation becomes a red flag when it undermines respect and trust. It creates a toxic dynamic, turning relationships into a constant power struggle and draining emotional and mental energy, leaving one feeling trapped. Spot this trait with watching patterns of behavior that include twisting words, shifting blame, or creating emotional guilt trips. Manipulative individuals often rely on charm or deception to gain control, making it essential to stay vigilant. When manipulation is identified, establish clear boundaries. Stoic response teaches emotional detachment and rational thinking, which are key to protecting one's peace. Refuse to engage in conflicts driven by manipulation and instead focus on fostering healthy, balanced connections. Number 2. Lack of empathy. Empathy forms the core of any meaningful relationship. It allows people to connect deeply, understanding and supporting each other during life's highs and lows. A woman who lacks empathy is unable or unwilling to see beyond her own needs, leaving others emotionally unsupported. Seneca, a great Stoic philosopher, observed, "No man is more unhappy than he who never faces adversity, for he is not allowed to prove himself." Empathy helps individuals navigate adversity together, strengthening their bond. Without it, relationships become shallow, transactional, and emotionally draining. These are signals of a toxic relationship. Number 1. It creates emotional imbalance, where one partner is always giving and another is only ever taking. Number 2. Relationships lose depth, becoming one-sided and unsupportive. Number 3. A lack of empathy signals an inability to nurture emotional connections. Observe and identify how she reacts to other people's problems or pain. Does she listen and show understanding, or is she dismissive and indifferent? Empathy isn't about occasional gestures, but consistent care and support. It will help to escape from those relationships. Stoics emphasize compassion and shared humanity. If empathy is lacking in a relationship, it's important to consider whether the bond can sustain the challenges of life. Seek connections with individuals who value emotional depth and mutual support. Can a relationship survive if one person consistently fails to care about the other's feelings? Number 3. Disrespectful actions. Respect is the foundation of any successful relationship. When a person repeatedly mocks achievements, ignores boundaries, or belittles efforts, it reveals a lack of respect. Over time, tolerating such behavior can damage one's self-esteem and sense of worth. Epictetus, another prominent Stoic philosopher, said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Disrespectful behavior often reflects more about the person displaying it than the one receiving it. However, continually accepting disrespect can diminish personal dignity. Disrespect is a clear warning sign, as it destroys trust and mutual understanding, fostering resentment that creates a toxic atmosphere in the relationship and often stems from selfishness or immaturity. To spot these negatives, look out these actions when they're there and look for recurring patterns, such as interrupting conversations, belittling opinions, or failing to acknowledge efforts. Disrespect is often subtle but becomes more apparent over time. Stoic approach is to remain calm but firm when addressing disrespectful behavior. Stoicism emphasizes self-respect and the importance of maintaining personal boundaries. Clear communication is key. Convey that respect is a non-negotiable foundation for any meaningful relationship. How much respect do you feel you deserve in a relationship, and are you getting it? Number 4. Financial exploitation. Money is an essential part of life, but it should be used to build a better future, not to control or exploit others. Financial exploitation occurs when someone sees a partner's resources as something to drain rather than contribute to. This behavior often starts subtly, such as expecting one person to pay for everything, but it can escalate into entitlement and manipulation. Seneca wisely noted, "Wealth consists not of having great possessions, but in having few needs." A partner who exploits financially places personal gain above the health of the relationship, undermining trust and equality. Financial exploitation is a critical warning indicator as it damages trust and fairness in a relationship, reduces hard work and success to mere resources for someone else, and signals a serious lack of respect and true partnership. Pay attention to whether financial responsibilities are shared or one-sided. It is one of the spotlights for trusting women. Is there gratitude for your contributions, or does she take them for granted? Entitlement is a key sign of financial exploitation. Stoics' reaction was to set clear financial boundaries to avoid being taken advantage of. Generosity should be met with appreciation and mutual effort, not entitlement. Protecting financial independence is an important part of maintaining a balanced, healthy relationship. Does your partner value what you contribute, or is it taken for granted? Number 5. Persistent infidelity. Trust is the bedrock of any relationship, and infidelity is one of the deepest betrayals. Persistent unfaithfulness shows a lack of respect, loyalty, and commitment to the relationship. It also signals an inability to prioritize integrity and emotional intimacy. Marcus Aurelius said, "If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it." Infidelity reflects selfish desires, prioritized over the principles of honesty and loyalty. When this pattern repeats, it's a clear sign of disregard for the bond and the well-being of the other person. It becomes a serious cautionary sign as it shatters trust and emotional intimacy, creates wounds that are difficult to heal, and reflects immaturity and a lack of commitment. Persistent infidelity can often be identified through signs like secretive behavior, inconsistent explanations, or emotional distance. If something feels off, trust your instincts and address the situation with clarity to prevent it from escalating further. Infidelity reflects the other person's inability to uphold virtue, not your worth. Stoicism teaches the importance of detaching from situations that harm your peace of mind, walking away from repeated betrayal with confidence and resolve, prioritizing your inner tranquility and self-respect. Can a relationship thrive if trust is repeatedly broken? Number 6. Chronic dishonesty. Honesty is the foundation of trust and integrity in any relationship. Chronic dishonesty, whether through outright lies, broken promises, or half-truths, destabilizes connections and creates emotional insecurity. Over time, dishonesty corrodes trust, making it impossible to build a stable bond. Seneca once said, "Truth never perishes." Lies may temporarily distort reality, but they ultimately destroy the relationship. Dishonesty doesn't just harm the person being lied to, it also reflects the liar's lack of self-awareness and accountability. It becomes a serious warning sign as it breaks trust and stability, causes emotional manipulation and confusion, and shows a serious lack of honesty and responsibility. Dealing with dishonesty requires careful observation of repeated patterns. If lies occur frequently, confront the issue openly and set clear boundaries. Honesty and transparency are the foundation of any meaningful relationship. Without them, trust simply cannot survive. Living with integrity is a core teaching of Stoicism. It encourages building relationships with people who value honesty and trust. Chronic dishonesty should never be tolerated, as it weakens the foundation of a strong and healthy connection. How much peace can there be in a relationship without honesty? Stoicism teaches the importance of discernment, not judgment, when evaluating the characters of others. Marcus Aurelius' profound words, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." Highlight the need to focus on what can be controlled, your reactions and choices. Recognizing the 6 harmful traits: manipulation, lack of empathy, disrespect, financial exploitation, infidelity, and dishonesty, allows individuals to safeguard their peace and avoid unnecessary turmoil. Healthy relationships are built on trust, respect, and shared growth. When these qualities are absent, connections become sources of stress rather than strength. By applying these Stoic principles, it becomes easier to identify warning signs and establish boundaries, fostering relationships that promote mutual well-being. Stoicism encourages prioritizing inner tranquility and personal values over external distractions, guiding individuals towards meaningful connections while protecting their emotional and mental clarity. True peace starts with the relationships you allow into your life. Can peace and growth truly exist alongside toxic traits? These 6 traits are more than mere flaws. They are serious red flags that disrupt trust and harmony. Stoic philosophy emphasizes the importance of protecting one's peace and upholding virtue by recognizing and avoiding such behaviors. Choosing wisely isn't just about judging others, but prioritizing self-respect and inner peace. Surround yourself with individuals who inspire and uplift, fostering connections rooted in integrity and virtue. Remember, trust is earned, and it's the cornerstone of meaningful relationships. Protect your peace and build meaningful connections by applying these Stoic insights. If you found value in this video, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who might benefit. Remember to like, leave a comment with your thoughts, and subscribe for more wisdom to navigate life with clarity and purpose.